Hello and welcome to the fourth video in my kitchen renovation series. In the previous video, I showed you how to make shaker style doors the easy way. I started off by creating a template to ensure that the shaker doors fit the space. I then cut the plywood to size as the base of each door and added popular board wood along the perimeter to make the shaker style. So if you want to see how I did all of that, check out the previous video. In a moment here, I'll explain to you why I have these cardboard templates. What I did was I took cardboard or either poster paper and I made it templates to make sure that the measurements are correct and it will fit and it looks good or good enough. So this is pretty much what I did, and I labeled them like cabinet 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I didn't show this part, but I went ahead and cut up some 2x4s into smaller strips, or measuring like 2 3/8 for most. And these are the strips that I'll be using to make the glass cabinet doors. This is just standard measurements for the kitchen cabinets. Is a standard height, so all of these are 14.5 inches to account for the height. Okay, so right now I'm making my cuts for my second version of the doors. Real quickly, I went ahead and cut down some 2x4s into smaller strips to the measurements that I want it to be. And what I'm doing is actually making the cuts to make the cabinet doors. So right now I have cut up all of the height measurements for the upper kitchen cabinets, and because all of those are pretty much the same size, so I'm knocking those out right now. And so let me just show you a little bit of clippings of me doing that. See if I can get y'all set up. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I finished making all the cuts for the frame of the glass doors. So now it's time to put the frame together. I purchased a dowel jig kit to join all the frame pieces together for each door. Purchasing a dowel jig kit made this process much easier for me. When making the glass door frame, the frame pieces had to line up with each other, and the holes I had to drill to insert the dowels had to line up with each other too. So the dowel jig kit had all the necessities to make sure that the holes that I drilled lined up. So what I did was I labeled that this is the top of the frame, this is the bottom, this is the left top, bottom, right top, bottom, okay? So it's important because when I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna drill these, the holes in the top and bottom together. So when I bring it back down and have to put them together, it will be easier for me, so I won't be guessing like, where do each piece go? So right now I'm making the indent for the pieces. And what I have to do is 2 guide boards. I'm just gonna put those on the side, lock them in together just like that. That way we know that they will line up to each other, okay? So let's go ahead and make the indent. So you want to press real firmly on both sides. Oh. All right, so, okay, so I see the indents. What I'll do is take an ink pen, really enforce those indents so I can see them easily. So I don't know. So that's what I basically did. Made 2 indents on each side. Now we're gonna do the same thing to the bottom piece. Take these, put them at the bottom. Let me tell you, these little things, oh my gosh, it makes your job that much easier, like really easy. So if you have to make some frames, invest in some, I guess the dowel jigs, I don't know what you call them. But it does make your life easier. So you just want to make sure it's a tight fit and that these frames are touching tightly to each. Just firmly. You could also take a mallet and just like that, but I feel like you don't need it. You just press real firmly in there and you'll be able to see those indents. Now if you have a hard time seeing the indents, then definitely go ahead and mallet it in. Okay. All right, so we got our 2. So these are the 2 pieces here. You can see 2 pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the table. So we got those in there. These into place. Now, what also comes with a pack of those dowel jigs is this stopper here, which you can just measure the length of the dowel and place the stopper on this drill bit. we got the holes here. All right, so we got our bottom. We got that. All right, and then this one. And then this one, okay? Now, you just want to take your wood glue and then just place it in the holes. You don't need a lot because a little goes a long way. Now, to be honest, I do listen to music, and I have listened to music throughout the duration of this project. All right, so I'm just gonna place the dowels in. And there you go. You got it in place. Well, put this one. All right, so now all right, so now we're gonna take this and put it over on the what you call it? You just take hold them in place. Try to squeeze it as hard as you can. Alright, so this is what it's looking like. Okay, I finished the frames of the glass doors, so now it's time for me to focus my attention on the glass. I have to cut the glass down to size, and I'm clamping the glass down so that I can cut it. I went with plexiglass as opposed to real glass because plexiglass is less likely to shatter. I am using a Dremel to cut the plexiglass to size. Okay, so I painted the frames. I drilled holes into the plexiglass so that I can screw the plexiglass onto the frames. And I also added the hinges onto the frames as well. Okay, so I have used frosted paint, this one, and this one. I put maybe 10 coats on, and as you can see, you can still see right through it. Okay, so I'm trying something. Haven't found this method anywhere on the internet, but I'm going to use the same cabinet paint that I used to paint the cabinets. That I used to paint the cabinets here. I am going to do the same thing, okay? And you know what? I low-key like it. So let me flip this over so you can kind of see right now what it's worth. Look at that. Full coverage. And it gives it a little bit of contrast or texture when compared to the other cabinet doors that I made. And that's what I wanted. I wanted something different for the top and the sides. So this is giving me what I'm looking for. The only thing I'm concerned with is will it scrape off? I'm thinking that I should be okay because since I've used the spray paint, it has something to grab onto. It's not like the glass or the plexiglass surface where it's
really super smooth. This gives us something to grab onto. So I'm thinking I should be fine because I already sprayed something on there. But I will definitely keep you guys posted as time goes on. So I low-key like it. I like it a lot, honestly. I low-key like it a lot. I'm just envisioning everything put together with the regular doors, the shaker style, the faux shaker style doors up here, and that the glass doors, everything the same color, but it's just a little bit of a different variants of each other. And the hardware, I think it's gonna look like real nice, real nice. Okay, y'all stay tuned.
Okay, look at that. I just love how the cabinet paint just works so well on the plexiglass. It came out perfect and I'm so glad that I did it. Okay guys, so that's the end of video number 4 of the kitchen renovation series. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, and thank you for watching.